From creating cars that are as swift as an arrow to amping up their horsepower, these are the 10 fastest Mercedes cars allowed on the streets. Number 10. Old School 1955 Mercedes 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. The Mercedes 300 SLR, the supercharged version of the 300 SL, rolled onto the scene back in '54. They made this fancy fixed head version called the Uhlenhaut Coupe. And guess what? It's the most expensive car in the whole wide world. Mercedes-Benz Museum decided to cash in on the madness and sold one of only 2 remaining 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupes. They got sold for $142 million. This bad boy came equipped with a 3-liter naturally aspirated M196S straight 8 engine. It unleashed a roaring 310 horsepower and 234 pound-feet of torque, allowing it to zoom at a top speed of 180 miles per hour. Number 9. Road Rage 2018 Mercedes-AMG C63S. The 2018 Mercedes-AMG C63S is the first compact sports car for Mercedes to get its hands on the amazing M177 4-liter twin-turbo V8. This downsized V8 knows how to step up and take over from its predecessor, the old M156 V8, like a boss. Now, let's talk numbers. When they slapped that letter S onto the AMG C63, things got even juicier. Power jumped from 476 horsepower and 479 pound-feet to a whopping 510 horsepower and 516 pound-feet. Despite going for the downsizing trend, this C205 generation C63 hasn't lost an ounce of its tire shredding madness. It's still a wild, untamed beast on the roads. It manages to blast from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. We've saved the best for last, so stick around to see which car is number 1. Number 8. Nostalgia and Speed 2021 Mercedes-AMG SL55. The 2021 Mercedes-AMG SL decided to bring back some classic vibes from the old-school Mercedes SL models. We're talking about the soft convertible top and the oh-so-cool 2+2 layout. When it comes to power, 2 out of the 3 powertrain options for the AMG SL decided to go with the M177 4-liter twin-turbo V8. This beast of an engine made its debut back in 2014 when it replaced the naturally aspirated 6.2-liter M156/M159 V8. In the 55 version, this twin-turbo V8 churns out an impressive 476 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. This power is sent to all 4 tires thanks to some fancy engineering magic, and it's all managed through a smooth 9-speed speed shift automatic transmission. With this kind of powertrain under the hood, the mid-spec AMG SL is a force to be reckoned with. It can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds. Number 7. German Muscle 2011 Mercedes C63 AMG. This bad boy is often hailed as the last old-school C63. Under the hood, this beastly machine packs the iconic 6.2-liter M156 V8. It cranks out a mind-boggling 517 horsepower and 457 pound-feet of torque. And if you thought that was impressive, wait till you hear about the bonkers Black Series version. The Black Series took the C63 AMG to a whole new level. It flaunted fender flares, a new front splitter, canards, and a tall rear wing, all crafted from lightweight carbon fiber. With a blistering 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4 seconds, it could give its turbocharged successor a serious run for its money. Despite the increased downforce, the C63 AMG Black Series had no problems punching through to a top speed of 186 miles per hour. That's 300 kilometers an hour for all you speed enthusiasts out there. Number 6. Black Series 2013 Mercedes SLS AMG. This Trailblazer is the very first Mercedes sports car that was developed entirely from scratch by the talented folks at AMG. They had a vision, and they brought it to life. Now, let's talk about the Black Series. It was only a matter of time before this retro-futuristic homage to the iconic 1954 Gullwing got a taste of the Black Series magic. The SLS AMG Black Series was wider, lighter, stiffer, and lower than its sleek counterpart, and it had that road legal status, but was clearly designed with the track in mind. They took the already powerful 6.2-liter M159 V8 and made it even more aggressive. It unleashed a mind-boggling 631 horsepower and 468 pound-feet of torque. That's enough power to give you goosebumps, my friends. Now, power isn't the only thing that got an upgrade. The 7-speed dual-clutch transmission got a recalibration for snappier gear changes. This meant lightning-fast shifts and a mind-boggling 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 3.4 seconds. You blink, and you'll miss it. Number 5. Hello, Sporty, Mercedes AMG SL63. Let's talk about the reintroduction of the Mercedes SL in 2021. Those two letters, SL, have always stood for Sportslit, or Sports Light, although the last few generations didn't quite live up to that name. But fear not, because the new R232 generation is here to change the game. The R232 SL is actually built on the same production line as the AMG GT sports car. That means it shares a lot of components with its sporty sibling, making it the sportiest Mercedes SL ever produced. When it comes to the two R32 lineup, you have 3 options to choose from.
Open the door. First close it because, as you can see.
But let's focus on the range topper, the AMG SL63. This beast is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine. And hold on to your seats because it cranks out a jaw-dropping 585 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Number 4. The Flash 2017 Mercedes AMG GTR. Let's buckle up and dive into the world of the Mercedes AMG GTR. This mean machine is packing a punch with its 4-liter M177 twin-turbo V8 engine that can range anywhere from 476 horsepower in the base setup to a mind-blowing 730 horsepower in the flat-plane GT Black Series. The AMG GTR means business when it comes to performance. With its 585 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, this 1,555 kilogram beast can launch itself from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a lightning-fast 3.4 seconds. It even boasts aggressive aerodynamics that helps keep it firmly planted on the road. It's not just about going fast, it's about having the control to handle all that power. This incredible combination of raw power and downforce allows the AMG GTR to achieve a top speed of 198 miles per hour. That's the kind of speed that'll make your heart race. Number 3. Transformed Mercedes SL65 AMG. Back in the day when the SL was seen as a heavy, old man's GT car, it was up to AMG to inject some serious speed and excitement into the mix. And they went all out with the R230-based SL65 AMG Black Series. This beastly machine was born at the hands of mad scientists at Uhlenhaut. They took the standard SL65, which was already a monster in its own right, and transformed it into something truly mind-boggling. They made it wider, lighter, and, frankly, a bit too powerful for its own good. Under the hood lurked a 6-liter M275 twin-turbo V12 engine. This bad boy unleashed a jaw-dropping 670 horsepower and a mind-bending 738 pound-feet of torque, or 1,000 Newton-meters for our metric friends. To handle the immense torque, the SL65 AMG Black Series was equipped with a 5-speed automatic transmission. Now, let's talk about top speed. The SL65 AMG Black Series was electronically limited to 199 miles per hour or 320 kilometers an hour for those who prefer metric measurements. That's just a hair away from the magical 200 miles per hour mark. It's safe to say that this car wasn't built for the faint of heart. Number 2. Retro Mercedes SLS AMG GT. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane, folks, because in 2010, Mercedes unleashed a modern tribute to the legendary 1954 Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing. This neo-retro sports car was a sight to behold. Underneath the hood, this homage to the past boasted a more powerful version of the 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V8 engine. With a staggering 592 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, this beast is ready to conquer the roads. It's no wonder it boasts a top speed of 199 miles per hour or 320 kilometers an hour. Just imagine the thrill of cruising at those speeds. Number 1. Thriller 2020 Mercedes AMG GT. In 2015, Mercedes-AMG turned the page to a new chapter with the introduction of the AMG GT, waving goodbye to the neo-retro SLS AMG. As part of the transformation, the 6.2-liter M159 V8 engine made way for the 4-liter M178 twin-turbo V8 engine. This change brought forth a new level of performance and efficiency. This beast of a machine not only showcased a menacing design, but it also introduced an enhanced version of the 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine, featuring a flat-plane crankshaft. Hold on tight, because the AMG GT Black Series unleashed a mind-blowing 730 horsepower and a jaw-dropping 590 pound-feet of torque, or 800 Newton meters for our metric enthusiasts. Let's talk about raw power at its finest. And that wraps up the 10 fastest cars on the street. Follow our channel to know your cars.